So our government numbers show us almost 68% of people released from prison end up being arrested again within 3 years. But one group right here in the Piedmont Triad is taking a stand, and they're saying no more. They're telling people who have been identified by police as violent offenders they have to change their ways, that their violence will no longer be tolerated in our communities. And as Fox 8's Sarah Winkleman tells us, it's all with the help of a community foundation.
Our service is important for us to have a safe community. That's part of the vision of High Point, is to have a safe community. And we just hope we're contributing to it by making sure that individuals that have a violent criminal behavior pattern, that it doesn't exist here, is not going to be tolerated here in High Point.
That is the goal of the High Point Community Against Violence. It's a nonprofit formed in 1997 that works with the Violent Crimes Task Force to confront violent offenders and give them the tools to turn their lives around. Greta Bush is president of the executive board. She says it's about deterring bad behavior and offering an option to a life of crime.
The agency helps the most violent identified individuals in the High Point area, and they work with them and their families to make sure that they stay on track and stay focused to become positive individuals and not slide back into that criminal behavior and action that they've exhibited.
Antoine Curtis says keeping people away from criminal behavior starts with fulfilling basic needs, such as getting enough to eat. It's something a lot of people struggle with after leaving prison.
If you're hungry, you can't think past your next meal. After your hunger, you need somewhere and the knowledge to make some money. And after that, you need to find somewhere to lodge yourself and to be well.
High Point Community Against Violence fills their basic needs. It offers assistance with food and housing. With the help of the High Point Community Foundation, it offers counseling and other support services, such as help finding a job, and its live construction program teaches participants the hands-on skills of basic construction work. The program started with building sheds and now includes building houses as well as other projects.
They're actually working on top of the roof right now, putting a new roof on our building. So we got both groups working together right now. And what they're doing is doing something constructive with their hands instead of something destructive that they've done in the past.
Robert Martin is executive director of High Point Community Against Violence and a former probation officer. He says the agency has focused on adults in the past, but now he sees the need to bring younger offenders into the program.
12 to 17-year-olds are pretty much tearing up not only High Point, but all over the United States. So that's what we do. We work with violent notified offenders, and we're expanding this year to juveniles, working with them to try to get them on the right track.
Juveniles sentenced to community service will spend time with High Point Community Against Violence. They'll be given a chance to earn their GED if it's needed. But Martin says the most important thing for many people who come through his door is just having someone who's willing to listen.
A lot of times, nobody in their past is even listening to them. Try to give them the most positive reinforcement that we can give. We just had a guy just recently just got a job, and I told him I was proud of him, and I thought he was going to cry because I don't think he's ever heard that from anybody before, told him that they were proud of him, but I'm proud of him that he got a job.
Curtis says that support may seem small, but it can make a big difference in helping people